we know that most of the international students are applying to Chinese university and they are seeking for scholarships, and most of them they are seeking for the full scholarship. Today we are going to discuss about the full scholarship and partial scholarship. So let's talk about the full scholarship first. Of course, full scholarship is very good for our international students because it covers like full tuition, full on-campus accommodation, and sometimes they can get stipend as well. So it's very good for them for their study, so that they do not have any pressure to their family. On the other hand, partial scholarship, it means like maybe some part of the tuition fees or maybe part of the accommodation fees are free. However, students shall pay rest of the fees. For example, some university might only provide full tuition fees free, and others fees students should pay by themselves. So let's talk about the advantage and disadvantage of this full and partial scholarship. If it's full scholarship, apart from that Chinese government scholarship or Silk Road scholarship, mostly that university or government scholarship are conditional scholarship. It means this is for 1 year scholarship mainly. Even if it's for 4 year or 3 year scholarship, from the second year they have the certain rules and regulation, and they are very strict on these rules and regulation. For an example, if some student get full scholarship in A university, that A university might have some condition of like maybe their average result should be more than 75% or 70%, something like that. Attendance cannot be less than 95%, and other activities they need to join, and they cannot break any rules and regulation. So sometimes it's quite difficult for some international students to fulfill the requirement. So this is the disadvantage of this full scholarship. But if I go for partial scholarship, usually the costs are fixed. I can give you some example. Guangzhou University, they are charging 10,000 RMB per year. So of course the student shall study hard. The requirement of keeping the scholarship, it not might be the full scholarship, right? So if you come for this partial scholarship, you know how much you need to pay each year, and usually they do not have that kind of very hard and difficult condition, and usually it's for 4 years, right? And apart from this, maybe you also can apply for some government scholarship or university scholarship if you perform well after coming to China. This is the advantage for partial scholarship. And nowadays, most of the Chinese university, they are providing this partial scholarship. So I personally always recommend our students to apply for partial scholarship rather than full scholarship. Of course, if you are good enough, you also can apply for full scholarship and you can continue the full scholarship. Still, some of the university, they are providing full scholarship for whole duration, but still they have some condition. I hope this video will be very helpful for you to differentiate about full scholarship and partial scholarship. Thank you.